Today, we're going to get probed. It is the Ford Probe GT kit from AMT Ertl. 1/25th scale full detail kit. This version of the kit was released in 1988 for the 1989 model year. That's the year it's supposed to be. Then in 1989, they released the IMSA variation. And then sometime after that, they released what would probably be, I believe, the 1990 version of the Ford Probe. Picked this up this past weekend at the swap meet, sealed. It's like a time capsule waiting to be opened. It is today's What's in the Box. Getting started now with the body. Now we're taking a look at the body parts tree. So you have the front and rear bumpers. And here you have the hood and rear spoiler. And now we're getting started with the chassis parts tree. As you can see, all the underside detail is going to be separate, which is nice. And starting up here in the left corner, we have the exhaust, two pieces, the rear axle, and over on the right we have the front subframe and the front struts, axle assembly, and it looks like a pair of anti-sway bars, maybe torsion bars. And now moving on to the next parts tree. This was going to have a little bit of everything on it: some body parts, some engine parts, and suspension parts, as well as the side paneling for the body. And the wheel back centers. And up here you have some more engine pieces, radiator, battery, some looks like maybe some body parts. The turbo setup is there. And down here you have the actual rest of the engine pieces. Are the non-chrome engine pieces. I'm sure there are some chrome engine pieces. And now we're going to take a look at the interior pieces. First, the interior tub. Has the gear shift lever and looks like a center console armrest piece. The interior details somewhat light. And now the interior parts tree, which has the seats, the dash, steering wheel, two-piece seats, two-piece dash. Let's do this so we can look at the dash, see the dash detail, which is pretty, I mean, it's there. And then there's the steering wheel. Now we're going to take a look at the clear parts. First we have the transparent red rear taillight panel piece. And the main window unit, which is one piece. Now we're going to take a look at the chrome parts tree. And we'll get started up here with your choice of wheels. You have a secondary set of wheels to choose from if you would like, as well as the stock wheels. Now here you have the rest of the chrome parts for this kit. Engine pieces, the headlight buckets, top intake, marker lights, mirror faces, driving lights, the rearview mirror. And finally the decal sheet, which is pretty basic, which most AMT decal sheets from this era were pretty basic. You have cool nifty side striping decals, a couple license plate options, California, Kansas, and a Ford Motorsport decal. And now we're going to take a look at the roundy rounds, which are going to be a set of Goodyear Eagle VR50s, which were used in a lot of AMT kits from this era. So that, my friends, is going to do it for this look at the 1989 Ford Probe GT kit from AMT Ertl. I'm going to go ahead and say if you want to get yourself some Ford Probe color matched paint, you can do so. Actually, a little note. Speaking of that, there's a little note down here in the instructions that talk about that. No, some body colors for the Ford Probe GT include black, Oxford white, and signal red. Clear coat metallic colors include crystal, deep titanium, and midnight granite. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.